Previously on LA Noire.
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
A hero from the war who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery.
What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
This is just sad.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Yeah. Oh, come on, don't block me. Yeah, let's go check out this. What? Not where I want to go.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah. That's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none in his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. Let me come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
Well, take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
He's the dirty cop from the newspapers.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Nothing suspicious here so far.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You be lying about this? I don't think so.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
It's a faint doubt. Not so sure. Maybe?
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Okay, let's see what else I can find. I don't think anything else. It's burnt or crisp. I don't think forensics is as advanced.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks for your help.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper.
Let's go visit the other house. Got burned down.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bye. Where are we headed?
You know what? Give me a second.
That son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed the gun at me.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
I think that's it.
Can you drive to this one? Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Why am I the one who's driving?
Are you drunk, mister?
You're behind the wheel.
There we go.
Lay that pistol down.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds.
Holy shit.
Heater explosion.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal.
Jesus
Gonna stick it
Christ.
out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Well, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
The time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Yeah, let's go check out their Insta-Heat installation. See if it has the same name that serviced it. That is, if I can find it.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travels, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. Been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
He likes fires.
Stop! LAPD! We got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there.
Tackle him, tackle him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Faster, faster, faster. Oh, shit.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask them questions.
Oh.
Dare you? Come on. You're not a fighter.
Yeah, yeah.
You like to cook people in their sleep. I got you now.
Really, do you? Do you?
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
I don't see what's wrong with this.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
No drive.
I don't think you're.
You know the way. You can drive.
But what's my opinion
All
against
right.
thousands of
Where
others?
to?
Hmm. Let's check this out first.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Weren't you outside a while ago? Hmm. Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So where do you want to go?
Broadcasting at 760 kilo.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Okay, let's see.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Here they are, Steffens. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
I think he's telling the truth. I seem to have any reason to lie about this.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Okay, his tone kind of changed there.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the
50?
door.
Are you
good man, Cunningham?
You're all right. Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
Going back to the Sawyer family house, I guess.
Smoke bullseye silhouettes. Bullseye's about 760.
Okay.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Hey, I guess we're going to this Lynch guy.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
KTI Radio.
We came as soon as we could.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
You're making me do a puzzle, really?
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left at the...
I know.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
It's the heat factory.
All our jobs will be done by robot.
5
you drive
years,
to this
like,
one?
more like 50 years.
Where are we headed?
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
I like the swine.
ATI.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang.
They got people in arson. They're kind of crazy.
The guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that would fight for a lot of things. Don't really have any credible evidence to pursue.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
The LAPD issued a statement saying that Detective
See him?
Phelps has let
Saw his
down
picture in the paper.
not
Worked that case with a lady cut up like the Dahlia.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Not your life, Buster.
What's your problem?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Is he telling the truth? You not? Looks uncomfortable. Let's try doubt.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, you've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, Detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
I saved a
There,
whole year for that
around
car.
a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
You want me to grab two? Ketchup and a root beer?
Where's your phone? Water dispenser there.
Are you liquored up?
Oh no, I need the phone.
What was that?
Doesn't have a phone in his office?
Only movie stars have things like that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter,
Well, you
Allegro
actually
John,
memorized the
Cable
names from the
Leroy,
list.
Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Okay. Got a list of names, criminal records. I guess we'll...
Talk is cheap. Try hiring a lawyer.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Not your life, Buster.
I'm supposed to still talk to him?
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick. Clemens is a fellow traveler.
An anarchist essay. Okay. Thing here. What? They all have the same pamphlets?
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
What is this?
Don't think this is anything.
Okay. No. Thought it like use it. Oh shit. Nope, nope, nope. Close it, close it. Oh, look.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
Never been used.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? We got work waiting.
Okay, let's go.
Three birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
I don't know, let's just pick one. What? Okay, he's installing that regulator shit. You know what? Let's get a new car. Never mind. Thought I saw a shiny car.
You're
somewhere.
behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Anywhere.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Serious. Let's see.
You have a real viper's nest at Insta-Heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
Yeah, I think I just fucked this up.
Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
You were licensed and worked for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
What?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Nope.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect a little more cooperation.
Next location.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going? Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
nothing to be ashamed of.
1917.
I hope the piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
No, I could just do this.
One on it from here. Stop
There you go.
or I will shoot! did you run from us, Farley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley. Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Don't need to
You know the way. You can
go
drive.
visit the other guy.
All right. Where to?
They'll probably interview all of them. See what they have to say.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan.
Oh, come on.
Those are GI's backyards with practice.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
I thought you never fired your gun.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Come on, check out his wheels. Nice.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
That also rhymes.
Get in close and steer him off the top.
Running ain't enough. There you go. Get out of your car, man. Get out of your car.
Put your hands in the air. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's get to the station and close this case.
Got that right.
Just the right size to fit growing families like.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork.
I
say
have
we
2
bust
suspects.
in there and
Phelps,
find the
you got
goddamn
nothing.
evidence.
Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Mouthpiece were stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA.
Get out of the way, man. God damn.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
He has a point, Phelps.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Looks nervous. Might be telling the truth. Let's try it out. Nope.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I can do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I have evidence against this guy? I don't think I do.
think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Varley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe we can pin him in his criminal record.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You delusional detective. What campaign?
Oh, you have a criminal record. It's related. Nope.
So you know just what I'm thinking, as well as what I'm supposed to have done. Give me a break.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Okay.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead. I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
What's the other interview room?
Those prints come through, so I can
Yeah,
nail
with
that
this,
son of a bitch.
Well, you don't see that every day.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
Right. Interview room.
I'm trying to
One.
imagine you with a personality.
Well, you can only dream.
Oh, there you go.
I say we bust in there
We
and
have
find
Matthew
the
Ryan in
goddamn
custody,
evidence.
Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Oh shit. I just made a mistake, didn't I? Oh, there.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think you played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Okay, let's see what else. Gas flow regulator valve are damaged. Arrested. Let's see. I don't have evidence. Just tried out. Nope.
Give me something, Varley, or I'll put it all on you.
Hey, look, I could try to pin this on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
It's one of those cases again. I don't think it's any of these two guys. The other guy's an asshole. I'll spit on that other guy. This guy seems to be more honest.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Going to bet the other guy. I mean, at least I think it's the lesser of two evils.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
Just charging.
Speak to my lawyer. I got nothing more to say.
Come on. You're gonna force me to charge that guy?
I'm telling you, it'll
Shit.
never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Oh, I guess I have no
bust in there
choice.
and find the goddamn evidence.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
That case was a messy one.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
That was bad.